You drink water every day. You eat fresh food every day. You try to stay clean and healthy. But what if something invisible is inside? Something you didn't see, smell, or taste. It's not bacteria. It's not a virus. It's plastic, broken into tiny, toxic pieces. They're called microplastics, and they're everywhere now. In oceans, rivers, and deep inside soil. In the sky, in fish, and even vegetables. Microplastics are inside bottled water you drink. They hide in salt, sugar, and tea. They float in rain. They fall like dust. They enter your lungs when you breathe. They enter your stomach when you eat. They sit in your blood, silently waiting. You didn't ask for them, but you can't avoid them anymore. This is not just pollution, it's invasion. A slow, plastic invasion into human life. Where did they come from? Why can't we stop them? And what are they doing to us? In this story, you'll find the truth. Shocking facts. Hidden science. Real consequences. Because what we eat and drink is now mixed with something man-made and deadly. This isn't about the future. This is already inside you. Today, let's begin. Microplastics are tiny pieces of broken plastic. They are smaller than a grain of rice. Some are so small, we can't see them. Less than 5 millimeters, often even smaller. They come from bigger plastic items breaking down. Bags, bottles, wrappers, ropes, all fall apart. Sunlight, heat, wind, and water cause them. Plastic never disappears. It just becomes smaller pieces. Every piece of plastic ever made still exists. Even your childhood toy might be microplastic now. There are two types, primary and secondary microplastics. Primary are made tiny, like microbads and scrubs. Secondary come from larger plastic items breaking down. Your clothes also shed plastic when washed. Yes, synthetic fabrics release tiny plastic fibers. Every wash sends thousands into the water system. These become part of the microplastic problem too. Even car tires release plastic while driving roads. Small particles mix with dust, rain, and air. Some microplastics are shaped like threads or flakes. Others are smooth, round, or sharp and rough. They might look harmless, but they're not. They carry chemicals. They attract toxic pollutants too. And once they enter nature, they stay. In soil, in rivers, in oceans, everywhere. They travel far, reach deep, and stay long. Microplastics are now part of our environment forever. We can't take them all back, but we can stop making more. Microplastics don't just float in the ocean. They reach water systems in many hidden ways. Every time we wash synthetic clothes, plastic flows. Tiny fibers break off and enter the drain. Washing machines don't catch these tiny threads. Sewage treatment plants can't stop them all. They slip through filters and reach rivers easily. From there, they flow into lakes and oceans. They swirl in drinking water sources, unseen. Even when it rains, plastic moves too. Microplastics on roads get washed into drains. Tires leave plastic dust on the streets. Rainwater picks it up and carries it away. Landfills leak plastic into underground water channels. Rain passes through plastic trash and absorbs particles. That mix seeps into soil, rivers, and wells. Industrial waste also adds microplastics to water. Factories release plastic waste into streams and pipes. Plastic pellets, known as nurdles, often spill too. They escape during transport and pollute coastlines instantly. And yes, bottled water isn't safe either. Plastic bottles can shed microplastics into the drink. Caps, labels, and heat all play a role. Even shaking the bottle creates microplastic dust. Plastic pollution doesn't always look like trash. Sometimes, it's just floating where we can't see. And that's what makes microplastics so dangerous. They enter clean water. They stay for years. They flow from your drain into your cup. You fill a glass with clean-looking water. But what if it holds invisible plastic too? Scientists tested water in many world cities. Over 80 had microplastics in every sample. Even bottled water wasn't safe or clean. It often had more plastic than tap. Yes, water inside plastic bottles carries plastic. Heat, pressure, and time break bottles slowly. Tiny pieces mix with the water you drink. Caps and bottle walls release microplastic bits. Each sip carries more than you imagined. Tap water also isn't free from plastic. It travels through pipes, tanks, and treatment plants. Filters can't catch the smallest plastic particles. Even advanced systems sometimes let plastic pass through. You may boil water, but plastic remains. Boiling kills germs, not tiny plastic pieces. Reverse osmosis filters can help, but not always. And most people don't have them at home. So what do we really drink every day? A mix of water, minerals, and microplastics. We don't feel them. We don't taste them. But they enter our body, slowly, silently. We trust that clean water is truly clean. But the truth hides behind clear, shiny glass. We've polluted our own water supply unknowingly. And now, we drink the problem we created. You sprinkle salt on food every day, but even salt now carries tiny plastic pieces. Sea salt comes from oceans filled with plastic. As water evaporates, plastic stays behind unnoticed. Tests found microplastics in salt from many countries. No continent is free from this invisible threat. Your sugar is not always safe either. Plastic dust can mix during packaging and transport. Machines, wrappers, and storage all release tiny fibers. Honey, a natural food, is also affected. Bees collect pollen from plastic-covered flowers and trash. Microplastics stick to their bodies, enter the hive. Then, small plastic particles end up in honey. Even organic products are not fully safe. Plastic pollution travels beyond farms and natural spaces. Everyday food, once clean, is now polluted. Not by accident, but by our habits. Plastic isn't just in wrappers or containers anymore. It's in the ingredients we trust and use. You might sweeten your tea with sugar and unknowingly stir plastic into your cup. We don't see it. We don't smell it. But it's there, inside the food we love. This is how deep the problem has gone. Plastic is no longer just outside our homes. It now lives inside our kitchen shelves too. You don't need to eat plastic directly. It finds ways to enter your body anyway. You drink water. Plastic flows with every sip. You eat fish. Plastic comes with every bite. You breathe air. Tiny fibers float all around. Plastic enters through your mouth and your nose. It travels down your throat without a warning. It hides in vegetables, fruits, meat, and grains. Not just from soil, but from packaging. Plastic wraps food. Plastic lines containers and cans. Heat, friction, and time break that plastic down. It sticks to fingers. It sticks to forks. You touch it. You use it. You swallow it. Microplastics survive your stomach's acid and heat. They don't melt. They don't dissolve like food. Some pass through, but some stay much longer. They may enter your blood. They may stay stuck. Scientists found plastic in human blood samples. They found it in lungs and major organs. Plastic has been found in the human brain. It travels deeper than we ever imagined. No age is safe. No person is untouched. Children, adults, even newborns carry plastic inside. Not by choice, not by mistake, but because it's everywhere and in everything. This is how plastic enters our bodies. Quietly, daily, without asking for permission. Your body knows how to fight bacteria. It knows how to handle natural threats. But plastic? It's not something your body understands. Microplastics enter and confuse your immune system. Some are flushed out. Many stay behind. They may get stuck in your gut lining. They may move into your blood and organs. Once inside, they don't just sit quietly. They may carry toxic chemicals with them too. These chemicals can harm cells and tissues slowly. They may cause stress, damage, or even mutation. Plastic can affect how your cells function daily. It may weaken your gut and immune system. It may trigger inflammation without obvious symptoms. Some plastics mimic hormones inside the body. They confuse your system and send false signals. This can affect growth, mood, and reproduction. Over time, plastic may affect major organs. Liver, kidneys, lungs, all may be impacted. Some studies link microplastics to cancer risk. Others suggest they may harm unborn babies too. The science is still growing, but alarming. Because even if damage is slow, it's real. You may feel fine today, but plastic stays. It builds up silently, year after year. And once it's in, there's no easy way out. This is what plastic does inside us. Not instantly, but over time, like poison. Babies are born pure, innocent, brand new. But even they are not fully safe now. Studies found microplastics in newborn babies' blood. Even before their first breath, plastic was there. How did it get inside so early? It may pass from mother to baby silently. Through the placenta, plastic travels without a trace. It enters the womb. It crosses nature's shield. This is not a theory. It's real science. Tiny plastic pieces are already in tiny bodies. But it doesn't stop at birth, sadly. Researchers also found plastic in breast milk samples. Yes, even mother's milk carries this threat. The most natural food now holds unnatural particles. Plastic travels through food, water, and air. It reaches the mother, then reaches her baby. No age is too young for plastic now. A baby drinks milk, not knowing the danger. A mother feeds with love, not with poison. But unknowingly, plastic becomes part of the moment. This is not just pollution, it's heartbreak. We always say, protect our children first. But how can we protect them from plastic? When it's already in their first breath, already in their first meal of life? This is the future we are facing now. Unless we stop, this will only get worse. You step outside. You take a deep breath. But that fresh air may carry plastic too. Microplastics aren't just in water and food. They float freely in the air around us. Tiny fibers break off from clothes and carpets. Dust rises from plastic bags and packaging. Every time we walk, sweep, or drive, we stir plastic dust into the breathing space. It's invisible, light, and easy to inhale. Wind carries it from cities to remote lands. Even the cleanest places hold airborne plastic now. It's been found on mountaintops and Arctic snow. It rains down from the sky like dust. Scientists have captured it on rooftops and balconies. They measured plastic falling from the air daily. We don't see it, but it's there. Each breath may carry microplastic deep inside. Plastic enters lungs. Some get stuck for years. It may cause inflammation, stress, or cell damage. Some plastics even carry harmful toxic chemicals. They ride along, entering deeper into the body. People near busy roads breathe more plastic daily. Indoor air isn't always safe either. Furniture, electronics, curtains, they all shed plastic. Closed rooms trap plastic particles for long hours. Children breathe faster and deeper than adults do. That means more plastic reaches their growing lungs. Air should bring life, not invisible danger. But in today's world, even breathing has risks. We once thought plastic stayed in the gut, but now we know it travels deeper. Scientists recently found plastic inside human blood. Yes, blood, the river of life itself. This discovery shocked doctors around the world. Plastic particles are small enough to pass through. They slip through barriers once thought protective. They move with blood to every body part. They've been found in lungs, liver, and kidneys. Even the human brain isn't fully protected anymore. Plastic reaches places no one ever imagined. How does this affect the body long term? We still don't know all the answers yet. But signs point to serious health concerns. Inflammation, cell damage, and chemical disruption are possible. Plastic may stay inside organs for years. It may interfere with how cells communicate. It could damage DNA, repair systems, or immunity. And we're not talking about a rare case. This is happening in people across the globe, not just factory workers or plastic industry staff. Even ordinary people are carrying plastic within them. Every meal, breath, or sip adds more plastic. This isn't fiction. This is real-world evidence. Our bodies are becoming homes for foreign material. What we once threw away now lives inside us. We know plastic is inside our bodies now. But many questions still remain unanswered today. How much plastic is too much for humans? What happens when plastic stays inside for years? Can it cause cancer, heart disease, or more? We don't yet fully understand the long-term damage. Because microplastics are a very new problem. Our grandparents never faced this invisible danger before. Modern science is just beginning to explore it. Tests are hard. Plastic hides deep inside us. It's difficult to trace what it truly does. And not all plastics are the same type. Each kind may affect the body differently. Some carry chemicals more harmful than others do. Some may break down. Some stay in forever. Scientists are working hard to find the truth. But real answers may take decades to come. Meanwhile, plastic keeps entering new generations daily. We are living in a global experiment now. And we are both the test and result. No one gave us warnings before this moment. No safety labels came with plastic packaging. We trusted plastic. We used it without limits. But now, we carry the consequences within ourselves. Until science catches up, we must stay cautious. Less plastic now means more safety tomorrow. We thought plastic was just a convenience. But now it lives in our oceans, land, bodies. It's in salt, water, and even honey. It enters through breath, food, and touch daily. It reaches babies before their first cry. It hides inside lungs, liver, and bloodstreams. Science is still searching for all the answers. But the signs are already loud and clear. This is not just about the environment anymore. This is about our health, our future, our children. We cannot wait for every study to confirm. We must act now, while there's still time. Choose less plastic. Choose reusable. Choose awareness. Because the plastic you throw away today might come back inside you tomorrow. Let's protect the planet. Let's protect ourselves. One smart choice at a time. If this story opened your eyes, subscribe now for more powerful truths. Together, we can fight plastic pollution, one story, one choice, one click at a time.